My dear child, I tell you, they are plotting behind your back, seeking to mock you before the four powerful figures standing before you. One among them has resolved to carry out a treacherous, cunning, and meticulously planned scheme, seemingly unstoppable. My child, they believe they hide in shadows, that whispers and secret deals in dim rooms escape my sight. But I tell you, nothing is hidden from me. You who hear my voice now must understand, no wall can contain the truth I hold, and those whispered intentions will collide with the light of my presence. They have rehearsed their hurtful words, designed their humiliating gestures, yet my chosen ones, I have already woven the threads of divine intervention. I shall dismantle their entire scheme in ways they cannot imagine. As they cunningly prepare to strike, I have already inscribed protection upon the heavens. The instant they strike, they shall meet an unseen force. Fear will betray them when truth is revealed. But my child, what they fail to grasp is this: I see all. They gather together, my beloved child, each believing their schemes ingenious, each heart aflame with hidden malice. Yet I tell you, their plans are like fragile glass, a mere touch from me will shatter them. One audacious fool speaks first, practicing words steeped in mockery, attempting to belittle you before the gaze of those four mighty souls. My child, before the words leave his lips, I have heard every syllable and forged a shield of awareness within your heart. This insight will keep you steadfast, unmoved by their schemes. As they exchanged feigned nods of friendship, I watched the tremors of fear lurking in their eyes. They underestimated the depth of my vigilance. When the time comes, they will understand the strength of the shield I have built for you. I saw those glances, my child, the subtle signals exchanged among conspirators, as if rolling dice for an outcome they believed they controlled. Yet, my beloved, I hold the reins of this game. The board beneath their feet has already crumbled. Those who prided themselves as the wisest, who sought to shatter your dignity with carefully chosen words, never anticipated the invisible power I wield. I watched silently as they rehearsed in silence, their lips moving while hearts pounded like drums, unaware each beat was etched into eternity's chamber. When they finally spoke, my child, their voices echoed not only within this room but would reverberate through the halls of sacred justice. The harm they sought would awaken revelations beyond their wildest imagination. Those four dignitaries, my chosen ones, sat like weathered statues. Their attention was not drawn by whispered words, but by the subtle tremors in the air, vibrations only I could weave. They witnessed the unfolding drama, yet remained blind to the abyss of deceit before them. I tell you, beloved, each glance will reveal truths you cannot speak, each pause will amplify the tension. When my hand prepares to intervene, the entire space will tremble with anticipation. My child, you must understand, they are not bystanders, but the architects of this drama. Each is destined to play a role in unveiling hidden truths. Yet one among them will make a move that shocks the others. The moment draws near. Then, my child, the one who dared to scheme with reckless abandon will stand tall, convinced their carefully chosen words will humiliate you, diminish your very being, and perform a power play before four powerful figures. But I tell you, dearest, their confidence is but an illusion woven from falsehoods. For I have already dismantled every conspiracy before their words are spoken. When they speak, a subtle shift occurs, a spatial tremor only I perceive, a realignment of the mind's array only I command. The air thickens abruptly, their voices tremble against invisible resistance, for I have encircled you with my power, strangling lies before they gain momentum. But my child, what they have yet to perceive is the impending collapse. I see it, my child, the subtle betrayals within their own ranks. The whispers meant to harm you now turn inward, suspicion eroding the unity they sought to forge. Some accuse others with their eyes, others falter in their speech. Their carefully woven charade crumbles, as truth, riding the wings of my presence, begins to permeate their minds. Beloved, this is no accident, but divine design. Each misstep they take confirms, I am with you, your path guided by me. The darkness that sought to devour you instead illuminates the road to victory. As they look at each other in bewilderment, my child, they do not yet realize their own fear is becoming the cause of their downfall. In that secret chamber, my chosen ones, the tension thickens like storm clouds gathering. I tell you this, the subtle clues those four dignitaries perceived were precisely the flaws the conspirators thought they had concealed. The narrowed eyes, the raised eyebrows, the pauses in speech, these were all signals I meticulously orchestrated, laying bare the truth they sought to hide. My child, I have planted insight within their hearts, enabling them to glimpse truths that cannot be concealed. From this moment on, every instant will reveal their true intentions. They will question their own judgments, startled by their own speechless confusion, and begin to suspect that a power beyond comprehension operates in the shadows, yet they cannot yet discern its source. The truth grows ever clearer. My beloved, those who plotted most audaciously have already stumbled. Their carefully rehearsed rhetoric now contradicts the courage they claimed to possess. My child, though you may not perceive it, the very air around them has subtly shifted. An invisible current, guided solely by me, disturbs their thoughts, allowing doubt to seep in like water into a cracked vessel. For powerful witnesses exchange glances, sensing the imbalance yet unaware of its source, oblivious that the divine hand guides each pause and misstep. As the room's tension grows heavier, I tell you, beloved, the unraveling of the conspiracy has only just begun. The triumphant moment they sought to achieve is now becoming the stage for truth's revelation. My child, observe how each conspirator responds to the stumbling words of the one who dared challenge you. Some scramble to salvage their dignity, others falter in indecision, yet none can control the subtle force I have introduced. Beloved, truth now surges through the air like electricity, invisible yet undeniable, like a lamp suddenly lit in a dark room, piercing through every concealment the conspirators sought to maintain. Through the hearts of these powerful witnesses, I am working with silent, mighty force, guiding their thoughts, sharpening their perceptions, leaving no deception unseen. When the spark of awareness first flickers in their minds, my child, the conspirators will feel the first tremors of panic. He who sought to shame you approaches once more, my chosen one, believing one final cutting remark will cement their scheme. But I tell you, dear one, they are utterly unaware I have already quietly turned the tide of influence. My child, Their words fall like stones into waters I have stirred, sending out uncontrollable ripples. The four dignitaries sense the disturbance and draw closer, now utterly absorbed in the space I have allowed to fill with their own faltering confidence and restless energy. As the conspirators search for footing, my child, the resistance does not come from you, but from a torrent far beyond human strength. My beloved child, this room has become a theater of suspense, each participant drawn into an inescapable focus, as if invisible threads tug at their minds. The one plotting against you believes themselves the conductor of this drama, yet every move they make merely enacts a script I wrote long before their birth. My child, they know not that I not only see through their rehearsed lines, but have infused the air with subtle truths that will make all present witness the obvious. The four dignitaries seated like vigilant sentinels have begun to notice the contradictions in the behavior of those who seek to humiliate you, the flaws in their gestures, the fleeting hesitations, the beads of anxious sweat, the shifting gazes. I tell you, beloved, their eyes shall glimpse truths not meant to be seen, and the echoes of deceit will reverberate within the walls of their souls. When the conspirators believe they have orchestrated a masterstroke, every fiber of their plan disintegrates along the trajectory I have meticulously designed. The reckoning draws nearer than they imagine. My child, observe how the shoulders of those who deem themselves unshakable tremble ever so slightly, their speech laced with faint stutters as they strive to command the stage. For mighty witnesses instinctively lean in to listen, sensing the fragility concealed beneath the veneer of control. Beloved, I tell you this is no ordinary gathering, but a crucible, a testing ground, intended to be laid bare in the light of my awareness. Every word spoken to harm you is intercepted by the unseen currents of divine justice flowing through this room, redirecting their venom toward a mirror reflecting their own weakness. My child, I operate beyond human perception, sowing insight, guiding thoughts, preparing hearts to discern truth. As the conspirators struggle to maintain control, they will feel the crushing weight of my presence shatter their plans, yet remain unable to comprehend the source of the unease gradually consuming their souls. My dear, tension gathers like a storm on the horizon. My child, I see the minds of those who seek to mock you flickering with uncertainty. One nods to another, seeking assurance that their united front will hold, but I tell you, this support has begun to crack under my design. He who believes he controls the situation has not anticipated that I am subtly manipulating the perceptions of the influential. I have planted seeds of doubt within the hearts of four powerful observers. These seeds shall blossom into clear understanding, each exchanged glance further unraveling the lies. When the conspirators sense their grip on this moment slipping away, my child, they shall plunge into panic, utterly unaware that their collapse is the first sign of your triumph. My chosen one, I now perceive the subtle currents of power within that room. Invisible undercurrents are quietly unsettling the minds of every person present. The conspirators believe they hold the reins, but I have already guided four influential figures to a vantage point of discernment. They will expose the plot without you uttering a word. Child, those who seek to manipulate and humiliate others will witness their own schemes implode as their minds betray them. Every movement will feel misplaced, every word jarringly out of place. The gaze of each witness will pierce them like a mirror, reflecting the truth they desperately hide. Beloved, it is not you who acts now. I move unseen through this room, warping the energy fields of all present until the conspirators' intentions dissolve of their own accord, the moment they realize their power is spent. My child, the one who sought to make you a laughingstock senses now that a force beyond human observation rules this chamber. Your gaze darts restlessly, searching the faces of the four dignitaries for support that does not exist. Beloved, I tell you this, the influence I weave is subtle yet absolute. Each observer begins to read between the lines, interpreting hesitation and tension as insight, while the conspirators' words, meant to humiliate, now only sell chaos. My child, I have prepared your spirit for this moment. Even as their deceit boils over, you shall remain unshaken. When unspoken revelations fill the air, the conspirators' fear spreads like wildfire among allies, yet none can name its source, nor know their collapse was foretold. My dear, I watch their whispers grow frantic. The anxiety exposed in secret exchanges has replaced their unity. My child, the one who thought himself most cunning has shown weakness. Carefully orchestrated movements betray panic, rehearsed lines crumble. For powerful figures begin to notice contradictions, the fine cracks in the narrative. I tell you, beloved, this insight is a gift I planted within them. No effort is needed from you, truth will reveal all. My child, the conspirators remain blind to the workings of divine power. They fail to see that each attempt at manipulation only strengthens your position, the chaos they create merely illuminates your strength. As those in the room begin to sense the conspiracy unraveling, the conspirators remain oblivious to the web I have woven to expose them. My child, as tension peaks, I see a flicker of despair in the eyes of those who sought to overthrow you. Beloved, I tell you, this despair heralds the dawn of your triumph. Every move they make, every word they speak now carries the weight of defeat, while the four powerful ones hold their breath, drawn by the subtle clues I have planted. My child, I work silently, weaving every heartbeat, every glance, every moment to ensure truth emerges unimpeded. The conspirators' confidence crumbles, replaced by confusion and fear, yet they feign control. As the cracks in their facade deepen, my child, the stage for truth's revelation is set, a moment that will forever alter their understanding of power. My dear, I tell you, the four powerful ones have begun to sense the imbalance, to perceive the gap between intent and action. Their eyes, once so piercingly perceptive, now scan the entire room with ever-increasing intensity. My child, I have granted them eyes that pierce deception, capable of deciphering subtle signals imperceptible to mortal sight and unmasking meticulously laid traps. The conspirators sense the shifting winds and attempt to regroup, yet each struggle is thwarted by the sacred flood I have unleashed. My child, this is neither coincidence nor human achievement, but my direct intervention, guiding events to ensure your inevitable triumph. As the conspirators stumble, believing themselves cunning, the first crack in their plan is laid bare before all eyes. I see the conspirators exchanging glances, desperately trying to reclaim what they believe is their initiative. Yet each exchange of eyes only exposes their deepening panic. Beloved, they do not realize their fear has become a signal, transmitted to four powerful individuals who act on intuition, those who sense manipulation where none is intended. My child, I tell you, even their body language betrays them. The tension in their movements, like fine threads, is unraveling the conspiracy stitch by stitch. Each hesitation strengthens your position, every pause makes you stand out more clearly, ultimately amplifying your influence. As silent awareness crystallizes within the hall, those conspirators blind to my design shall feel an indescribable unease, a force beyond comprehension yet impossible to resist, my beloved, chosen one. I tell you, the unraveling continues. He who sought to dominate the stage now trembles visibly, his carefully rehearsed lines halting mid-sentence. My child, those four dignitaries are now guided by the perceptions I have planted within their minds. They lean forward, filled with anticipation, foreseeing the truth emerging in a manner that will shock all present. Beloved, the conspirators' panic heralds revelation, it is the prelude to their intentions being laid bare. I have orchestrated every heartbeat, every glance, every breath within this room to align perfectly with this unveiling. As the conspirators futilely chase a situation spiraling beyond their control, my child, the resistance does not stem from you, but from the sacred power I have summoned. The first wave of divine intervention is about to sweep across the entire room. My beloved child, the room now brims with an expectant stillness like the air before a storm. I tell you, all eyes are not fixed upon the conspirators, but drawn to the subtle energy I have woven around you. My child, they believe their schemes are hidden, their whispered gestures unseen, yet I have made this invisible scene manifest before the eyes of those in power and those with discerning vision. Four dignitaries lean in, their senses sharpening. Each beat of their consciousness pulses in sync with the truth I have implanted. My dear, I tell you, the one who sought to humiliate you is slipping into chaos. My presence weighs upon them like a crushing weight, making every movement tremble. My child, I am weaving every detail, guiding every thought. The moment they realize their grip has slipped away, it will descend with unstoppable precision. Though the conspirators frantically attempt to regroup, they have yet to grasp. Each struggle only strengthens the net I weave, and the exposure of their intent is imminent. My child, I see the conspirators exchanging anxious glances, seeking futile reassurance before the four powerful witnesses whose intuition I have awakened. Beloved, I tell you, the faintest tremor in the air, the slightest misalignment in posture, is enough to reveal the truth. He who dares oppose you now stumbles, his confidence crumbling. My sacred scrutiny within this chamber magnifies each of their missteps. My child, the air itself is a vessel bearing revelation. Every moment of their struggle is an opportunity for me to strengthen your position. When the conspirators attempt to speak again, beloved, their words will betray them. The seeds of doubt within the witnesses' hearts will grow ever stronger, gathering momentum for the reckoning to come, one that will leave all present utterly speechless. Beloved, I tell you, my child, those four dignitaries are now fully alert. Their gaze pierces the veil of deception, guided by the insight I bestow. The conspirators' voices tremble, their rehearsed mockery is shattered by an invisible hand, crushed by the subtle undercurrents I have stirred. My child, the room trembles with the truth about to be revealed. This tension I have carefully woven exists solely to illuminate the truth. I witness the conspirators' panic spreading to their accomplices, their whispered reassurances have become hollow, futile murmurs, replaced by fear too great to conceal. My child, I tell you, their collapse is no accident, but the manifestation of divine justice. When the earth solidifies under the weight of unspoken truths, the conspirators will finally understand, their schemes have become a farce, not a celebration of victory, but a stage of exposure. Yet they will never comprehend the force that destroys them. My child, I have glimpsed the subtle signs of disintegration in their demeanor, restless hands, shifting gazes, hesitant pauses betraying unease. Beloved, I warn you, these are no trivialities. They are the markers of my intervention, signals heralding truth's imminent emergence. Guided by the insight I have planted within their hearts, the four powerful ones begin to interpret hesitant words and subtle tremors as evidence of a conspiracy lurking in the shadows. My child, I move invisibly among them, transforming hesitation into clarity, error into revelation, and fear into repentance. When the conspirators feel the cage of their scheme tightening, my beloved, they will sense a force beyond human comprehension bearing down upon them. Their downfall is now inevitable. My child, observe how the whispers meant to unite conspirators now brim with panic, suspicion, and betrayal. Dearest, I tell you this is no coincidence. I have infused the air with divine insight, their secret shackles dissolve before their eyes. He who sought to command all now stands isolated, his words fragmented, his confidence vanishing like morning mist. My child, I see four powerful ones leaning in to detect the cracks, using hidden intent to witness deception laid bare, no intervention needed from you. As the conspirators struggle to maintain control, my beloved child, their very efforts amplify the evidence of their guilt. The moment of truth approaches with unstoppable force. Dear child, within the one who sought to shame you, the first seeds of fear have quietly taken root, fear I have carefully orchestrated to awaken the clarity of the onlookers. My child, I tell you, this fear is the prelude to their collapse, a sacred weapon transforming cunning into weakness. The four powerful ones have sensed contradictions in their words and deeds, wavering confidence, and hesitant speech, gradually piecing together the truth I have meticulously laid out. My child, the conspirators' struggles are not only visible to mortal eyes but also to the eyes of heaven. Each attempt to regroup only deepens their exposure. When the realization of failure dawns upon them, my beloved child, they shall experience a moment of helplessness forever etched with the power of divine intervention. My child, I tell you now, an invisible current surges through the air, divine power silently traversing the room, manipulating the perceptions of those present. Dear one, the conspirators remain utterly unaware that every exchanged glance, every whispered reassurance, is being interpreted beyond their control. My child, I have planted insight within the hearts of the four dignitaries, guiding their thoughts to perceive intentions meant to remain hidden. He who dares plot against you wavers visibly, cracks in his disguise widening as truth's weight shatters his confidence. My dear, as the moment of revelation draws near, the conspirators will realize no human strength can withstand the torrent of divine design. Their panic will ignite the spark of truth. Child, I see their despair deepen with each failed attempt to control the situation. My child, their speech grows hurried and disjointed, their carefully rehearsed lines crumble under the invisible pressure I exert. Four powerful figures now lean forward, heightened vigilance by the subtle signs of deception I have placed. They begin to detect cracks in the narrative. My child, even the conspirators' allies sense the wavering. Loyalty gives way to suspicion, unity to distrust, and the cohesion of their conspiracy begins to crumble. As tension fills the room, my beloved child, those who sought to undermine you will face the full majesty of the divine presence, though they do not yet comprehend what is unfolding. My child, the conspirators' whispers now brim with fear and confusion, their carefully cultivated confidence evaporating into panic. I tell you, beloved child, this is the first step in their complete unraveling. My child, the four powerful figures sense the imbalance. They perceive the subtle currents I have set in motion, drawing conclusions that shock those present. The one who sought to humiliate you has utterly lost composure, words choking in their throat, mannerisms betraying them, the energy of divine revelation making the air tremble. My child, this is the moment when hidden truths surface, when deliberate manipulations begin to backfire, and the conspirators will finally recognize, the force they sought to evade is your invisible yet undeniable divine protector. Dear one, I tell you, the focus in the room now is almost tangible, as if every breath carries the weight of revelation. The one who sought to dominate this gathering now desperately clings to control, eyes flickering with unease. I see them grasping at words that have lost their power. For mighty witnesses, guided by my insight, lean forward, deciphering hesitation, observing tremors, sensing the undercurrent of truth they cannot yet fully articulate. My child, I weave each moment with exquisite precision, warping time, perception, and fear to unmask deceit and confirm your destiny. As the conspirators' panic spreads like wildfire through their ranks, beloved, the first wave of divine justice's judgment approaches, their downfall is now unstoppable. My child, I declare this moment, the unraveling of the conspiracy accelerates. He who sought to dishonor you sinks deeper into despair with every passing second. Beloved, their eyes dart among the powerful observers, seeking anchorage yet touching only the clarity I planted within their hearts. My child, every hesitant word they utter, every faltering motion they make, is amplified by the unseen currents I command, transforming their confidence into chaos. For dignitaries lean in, intently deciphering subtle signs, interpreting tremors of fear as truth, piecing together the whole picture in ways the conspirators never anticipated. I tell you, beloved, the conspirators are now trapped in the vortex they wove. Each struggle to seize control deepens their exposure. As the room trembles with tension, my child, the one who plotted against you will feel the first irrevocable shackles of divine judgment, that force they cannot resist, and the revelation that will forever alter the course of their intentions. My beloved child, the conspirators' panic spreads like wildfire among their allies. I tell you, every glance, every whispered assurance now carries the weight of fear, not unity. My child, they delude themselves with cunning, believing they can manipulate the perceptions of the four powerful witnesses. Yet I have already set the stage, truth will be revealed without your utterance. Beloved, I am the invisible force guiding every heartbeat, every pause, every tremor of consciousness, ensuring the harm they seek to inflict will ultimately consume them. The room trembles with anticipation now, each observer keenly sensing the subtle omens I weave, while the conspirators feel the invisible pressure tightening like coiling springs. As the moment of revelation draws near, my child, they shall confront the futility of their schemes. The first cracks of divine revelation will appear upon every face present. My child, observe how the conspirators struggle to maintain composure. Their rehearsed expressions can no longer mask their inner turmoil. Beloved, I tell you, this very anxiety is the sharp blade of my justice, the intervening hand that silently dismantles their schemes while preserving your dignity. Guided by the intuition I have planted within them, the four dignitaries sense the imbalance and wavering, beginning to question the motives behind the hesitant words and unsteady actions. My child, now every move of the conspirators reveals truths beyond their expectations. I orchestrate these moments with precision, transforming deception into revelation, doubt into clarity, fear into insight. As the conspirators desperately chase a situation spiraling beyond their grasp, my beloved child, the stage for exposure is set, forever proving their schemes futile, while your standing remains divinely protected. My dear child, the room's atmosphere has grown as taut as an electric current, charged with the tension of truth's unveiling. I tell you, the conspirators now keenly sense that a power beyond human perception has invaded their gathering. My child, their disjointed words struggle to reclaim authority, yet every gesture wavers, every utterance rings hollow. For powerful witnesses stand sideways, listening. The insight I have granted them makes all clear as day. My dear, I tell you, the conspirators are blinded by their own schemes, unable to see the invisible hand guiding every moment, every glance, every faltering syllable. My child, their meticulously staged spectacle of humiliation is dissolving into a scene of truth revealed. Their accomplices sense the wavering, hesitating, unsure how to respond. As the entire room holds its breath, my beloved, the conspirators will awaken helplessly to the realization, the very power they sought to wield against you has turned against them. My child, I see the conspirators' despair rising, their minds frantically searching for solutions that do not exist, and I tell you, this is the very mark of divine intervention manifesting. My dear, with every evasive glance they cast, the truth only grows sharper, revealing both the meticulousness of their plot and the baseness of their character. Those four dignitaries whose hearts I have prepared are piecing together the narrative, discerning intent behind every hesitant word, interpreting each gesture as irrefutable proof of the conspiracy's collapse. My child, I meticulously orchestrate every heartbeat, every pause, every glance in this moment, ensuring the conspirators' plans collapse in undeniable clarity. When tension peaks, my beloved child, those who sought to harm you will face the first wave of retribution I have already set in motion. Their realization of their own powerlessness will be complete. Beloved child, I declare, the unveiling of truth is irreversible. I witness panic rising in the one who plotted your humiliation. My child, they cannot comprehend the power of the undercurrent, my sacred intervention flowing throughout this room. Their accomplices sense impending collapse and attempt intervention, yet every effort is neutralized by the invisible pressure I impose. By the insight I bestow upon four mighty witnesses. Beloved, I tell you, this mastermind is the pivotal point, the bold origin of the scheme. His failure will determine the collapse of every conspiracy within this room. My child, I have turned their intentions against them, reshaping the energy of malice into a force of revelation and justice. As the conspirators struggle, they remain utterly unaware that the hand of destruction is gnawing at their very being. My beloved, their scheme will crash and burn, while the sacred protection surrounding you begins to manifest, its radiance becoming undeniably clear. My child, the one who sought to harm you now trembles uncontrollably, the fear in their eyes impossible to conceal. Beloved, I tell you, their minds frantically plot escape routes, desperate to salvage the situation. Yet against the current of divine providence I have set in motion, all their struggles are futile. For mighty witnesses stand listening, keenly attuned to every subtle clue I have planted within their consciousness, clues that guide them toward the truth. My child, I see every move, every thought, every desperate glance of the conspirators, actions that not only fail to conceal the truth but magnify their exposure. As the chains of helplessness tighten, my beloved child, the hour of reckoning draws near. That moment will reveal their true intentions to all, while you shall remain securely sheltered within the protective light and sacred grace. Dear child, the conspirators' panic now rages like a storm, and I tell you, each attempt they make to seize control only hastens the collapse of their scheme. My child, for powerful witnesses, empowered by the insight I have granted them, have fully exposed the deception. They have read the trembling, the pauses, and the stumbling words, seeing through the masks to the truth behind them. Beloved, I have orchestrated this precisely, my child, ensuring that the one who sought to harm you will ultimately be ensnared in the web they themselves have woven. As the conspirator futilely chases control now beyond grasp, cracks of divine justice will spread across the room, illuminating truth in a manner that astounds all present. My child, I see the conspirators' eyes widen in startled panic, frantically searching for solutions that do not exist. I tell you, this is the manifestation of the sacred order I have established. Beloved, each hesitation, each faltering word, signals the truth emerging, revealing the conspiracy against you crumbling before their eyes. For powerful witnesses lean forward, eyes ablaze, deciphering subtle cues, sensing traces of manipulation, poised to witness the fraud's complete exposure. My child, I orchestrate this moment with divine precision, ensuring the one who seeks to dominate the gathering cannot act without exposing his own folly. As the conspirators' fear intensifies, my beloved, the stage for the final collapse of their plan is set, and the manifestation of your sacred protection and power is imminent. Beloved child, the conspirators' panic has reached its peak. Their meticulously rehearsed deception now crumbles before all. My child, I tell you, 4 powerful witnesses have fully awakened. For I have placed discernment within their hearts to see through the fraud the conspirators sought to conceal. Every action, every word, every attempt to regroup only exposes their intent and magnifies their failure. Beloved, with infinite patience I have woven this web to ensure the conspiracy's complete dissolution, its consequences laid bare. My child, the conspirators shall soon confront an undeniable truth. Their scheme is doomed to failure, the force of divine intervention unstoppable, and your destiny, shielded by my presence, shall rise above mortal machinations. My child, I declare the hour of judgment has fallen upon those who dared plot against you. Beloved, they now feel the crushing weight of inevitability, that unseen power, that inescapable presence. Their words meant to shame you become stammering and twisted, ending in awkward silence. Their accomplices can only watch helplessly, unable to reverse the already ruined situation. My child, I have prepared the hearts of 4 witnesses to discern every subtle detail, to see through the cracks in the disguise, to comprehend the full scope of the fraud intended to harm you. Beloved, the conspirator grasps at non-existent straws, revealing truths in desperation that surpass even what I need to unveil. As the room bears the weight of this collapsing tension, my child, the sacred flood of justice sweeps silently, ensuring every plot against you crumbles under its own gravity. Beloved child, I see the conspirator attempting to regain composure, yet trembling slightly as they cast their gaze upon the formidable witnesses, seeking validation, proof, perhaps even mercy, finding none. My child, the 4 empowered ones have discerned the signs, those subtle misalignments, hesitant pauses, fearful glances, and they begin to decipher the story the conspirators strive to conceal. I tell you, beloved, false confidence crumbles now, truth rising like sunlight piercing the deepest clouds. My child, every panicked whisper, every fragmented utterance, every tense gesture is amplified within the sacred choreography I have orchestrated, transforming each deception into a revelation of truth. As the conspirators' scheme continues to unravel, my beloved, the first tremors of victory already ripple through the hearts of all present, yet they have not yet discerned its source, my child. I tell you, that conspirator is utterly exposed, he who sought to undermine your foundations, to weaken your very being. My dear, I see them straining to divert attention, yet every struggle is thwarted by the invisible divine hand I have placed here. My child, for powerful witnesses now perceive the conspiracy in its entirety, recognizing its true nature, a desperate attempt at control born of someone underestimating the power of truth and the protective shield I have forged for you. Beloved, I have initiated the process to ensure their plan's complete failure, yet every act of malice shall turn against itself. When the conspirators' panic becomes utterly evident, my child, they will finally understand, though too late, that earthly schemes cannot escape heaven's judgment. My child, I declare, the conspirators are now doomed to failure, their accomplices plunged into bewilderment, unsure how to reverse their decline. My child, I witness them stumbling, their every movement betraying fear, their eyes reflecting unspoken regret. The 4 individuals I have imbued with insight lean forward, absorbing the truth now unfolding. They understand clearly, this conspiracy, intended to harm, has instead exposed their own weakness. Child, the energy within the room is shifting, the conspirators' designs are dissolving. A wave of divine justice spreads outward, allowing all present to feel the stark contrast between integrity and deceit. When the conspirators realize the futility of their actions, my beloved, they will encounter an unstoppable force. Divine intervention will protect you, ensuring the outcome favors you. My child, I tell you, the conspirators' final desperate attempts to salvage their plan have utterly collapsed. Their words ring hollow, their actions futile, their allies silent in helplessness. Beloved, I see 4 powerful witnesses now fully alert, discerning the fraud, understanding the motives, prepared to meet the truth as it unfolds. My child, I have meticulously orchestrated every detail, each subtle shift in posture, every hesitation, every glance, to ensure the conspiracy dissolves completely before all eyes. Beloved, those who plotted against you shall find themselves isolated and exposed, stripped of all influence, while you, my chosen people, shall remain safe and sound, bathed in my unique protection. When the conspirators realize their failure, my child, this moment of transformation shall mark the beginning of your ascension. The seeds of destiny have been sown for all to witness. I declare now, this revelation is not the end, but the beginning of your ascent. Beloved, those who sought to destroy you will ultimately comprehend the path of divine justice. Your schemes are now nullified, while in the eyes of 4 mighty witnesses, your presence grows ever stronger. My child, I see the energy within this room shifting, paying homage to you, acknowledging the divine protection surrounding you, recognizing that your life's path is guided by forces far beyond human comprehension. Dear one, the conspiracy meant to weaken you has instead revealed your strength. The truth that righteousness triumphs over deceit will grant you influence and reverence beyond this moment. As the conspirators begin to grasp their failure, my child, they will also understand, no plot can breach the protective barrier I have erected for you. Dear child, I tell you, the conspirator's intent has utterly dissipated, his accomplices are plunged into bewilderment, and your majesty in plain sight grows ever more evident. My child, I see 4 powerful figures now watching you with reverent eyes. They sense the divine protection surrounding you, though they cannot name its source. Beloved, the plot intended to harm you has instead become a stage to reveal your strength, integrity, and sacred guardianship. Your presence now radiates authority, clarity, and the radiance of destiny, untarnished by any earthly scheme. As the conspirators retreat in futility, dear one, the ripples of this storm will continue to elevate your standing long after the gathering disperses. My child, this moment is a turning point, a sacred revelation transforming challenge into opportunity. Beloved, those who sought to harm you now understand their influence is spent, while your standing grows ever higher in the eyes of 4 powerful witnesses. My child, I see the essence of your character shining brightly, the integrity of your soul beaconing like a lighthouse, captivating even former doubters with awe and reverence. Dear one, the schemer's collapse only highlights the divine grace surrounding you, an invisible shield no human intent can breach. As the gathering's influence continues to unfold, my child, your destiny grows ever more secure, your mission ever clearer, and your future guided by my certain protection. Beloved child, I tell you, every plot against you, every hidden scheme, every whispered malice will ultimately elevate your standing, strengthen your spirit, and fortify your path in ways invisible to mortal eyes. My child, the conspirators' plans have failed, and this very failure reveals the depth of your protection, the power of divine intervention, and the inevitability of your triumph. Beloved, I see 4 dignitaries have engraved this revelation upon their hearts. Their reverence for you grows ever steadier, their understanding eternally altered by the truth's unveiling. My child, this event marks your destiny, testifies to the protective forces, and signals to all adversaries that their efforts are futile. As the conspirators reflect upon their defeat, my beloved, they shall understand your rise is providential, protected, and unstoppable. My child, I solemnly pledge, all schemes against you shall come to naught. I am forever with you, encircling you with the power to protect, guide, and thwart dark plots. Beloved, no earthly intent shall pierce the shield I have forged for you. No conspiracy shall alter the destiny I have prepared for you. No force, seen or unseen, shall obstruct the path I have chosen for you. My child, I tell you, every challenge, every attempt to harm, only strengthens your spirit, reveals your character, makes you stand firmer, and grants you greater influence and divine favor. Beloved, I am with you, discerning every threat, guiding each step. I declare, your protection is unbreakable, your destiny unalterable, your victory inevitable, for I am both your God and your shield, your ever-present help. Nothing can overcome the purpose I have placed within you.